Welcome to a new video about cut set analysis in graph theory. Here, the theory part is somewhat similar to the topics which we discussed in nodal analysis topic. To start the discussion, let's consider generalized representation of analytical branches or elements. As we have already seen, a network elements or branches in general can have the series combination of voltage source and impedance, and across this combination a current source is connected. For that, let's consider kth branch elements. The voltage across the kth branch element is VBK. Current through the kth branch element is IBK. The voltage source in branch K is VSK. Current source in branch K is ISK, and impedance of the branch is ZBK. So from this figure, it is very clear that IK is IBK minus ISK. So IK is equal to IBK minus ISK. Also, we can write down this equation, that is VBK is equal to VSK plus this impedance drop, that is ZBK into IK. So as we already found the value of IK as IBK minus ISK, we can substitute instead of IK this one. So VBK becomes VSK plus ZBK IBK minus ZBK ISK. So the initial portion is exactly same as that of the topic which we discussed in nodal analysis theory part. Now from this we can find out the expression for ZBK IBK. ZBK IBK is equal to VBK plus ZBK ISK minus VSK. Now from here we can find out the expression for IBK. IBK is equal to 1 by ZBK VBK plus ISK minus 1 by ZBK VSK. We know 1 by ZBK is YBK. So IBK become YBK VBK plus ISK minus YBK VSK. So if we are varying the value of K from 1 to the number of branches in the circuit, so IB1 become YB1 VB1 plus IS1 minus YB1 VS1. For branch 2, the expression become IB2 is equal to YB2 VB2 plus IS2 minus YB2 VS2 and so on. So those equation we can express in matrix form like this. IB matrix, that is branch current matrix, is equal to this YB matrix. What is YB matrix? Branch admittance matrix into VB matrix, branch voltage matrix, plus IS, that is source current matrix, minus YB into VS. VS is source voltage matrix. Let this be equation number 1. Up to here, the same thing we discussed in nodal analysis also. Now we are multiplying both sides of this equation by Q matrix. There in nodal analysis we multiplied with matrix A. Instead of A matrix we are multiplying with the Q matrix. That is the difference. So QIB is equal to QYBVB plus QIS minus QYBVS, and let it be equation number 2. We can recall these relations. QIB is null matrix. When we applied KCL at fundamental concept, we got this relation QIB is a null matrix. This fundamental cut set into branch current matrix is a null matrix. So that is KCL at cut set, fundamental cut set. Also from there we got this relation. Branch voltage is related to twig voltages. What is twig? Branches of tree is known as twig. So twig voltage is related to branch voltage in this manner. VB is Q transpose VT. So instead of this one we can substitute null matrix. And instead of VB we can substitute Q transpose VT. Now equation number 2 become QYB Q transpose VT, this part. QYB, instead of VB we can substitute Q transpose VT plus QIS minus QYB VS, that is equal to null matrix. Also, when we are multiplying these three matrices, that is QYB Q transpose, it is a square matrix with size. What is the size of Q matrix? Number of fundamental cut set into number of branches. So the size of the multiplication of this matrix is number of fundamental cut set by number of fundamental cut set, n minus 1 by n minus 1. Number of fundamental cut set is equal to n minus 1. It depends on number of tweaks. How many number of tweaks are there? That much fundamental cut set will be there. So this is also a node admittance matrix. We can call it as Y matrix. So this we can call it as Y matrix. So this is Y matrix. So QYB Q transpose, that is YVT plus QIS minus QYB Vs is a null matrix. That is the modified equation 2. Now from here we can state this part, that is YVT in one side, remaining in other part of this equation. Now YVT or QYB Q transpose VT become minus QIS plus QYB Vs. What is the size of YB? It is a diagonal matrix which contains all the admittance of the branches. So it is a diagonal matrix. Diagonal entry only will be available. Off diagonal entries are zeros. And IS is source current matrix whose size is EM by 1, where EM is number of branches. So the size of this one is EM by EM. And VT is tick voltage matrix. How many ticks are there in a graph? N minus 1 tweaks are there. So VT1, VT2, etc. up to VT n minus 1. So the size of tick voltage matrix is n minus 1 by 1. Next is source voltage matrix. How many branches are there? That much source voltage entries will be there in this matrix. So VS1, VS2, VS3, etc. VS1. VS1 is the source voltage in branch 1. VS2 is source voltage in branch 2, and so on. VSM is source voltage in last entry, last branch. So these are the dimensions of the different matrices involved in this equation. So this equation we can write down in this manner: YVT is equal to minus QIS plus QYBVS. So from here we can find out peak voltages. From nodal analysis theory we got the expression for node voltages. Here we got the expression for peak voltages. That is the difference. So they are similar. So instead of VT, there we got Vn. So peak voltage is equal to minus Y inverse QIS plus Y inverse QYBVS. So for a given graph, it is easy to find out Q matrix, fundamental cut set, source current matrix, source voltage matrix, and Y matrix. How to find out Y? It is QYB Q transpose. If all these three things are known to us, then it is very easy to find out VT. Once we know VT, it is very easy to find out branch voltages. Branch voltage is related like this, Q transpose VT. So this is about cut set analysis. So by means of cut set analysis, basically we are calculating peak voltages. By means of nodal analysis, basically we are finding out node voltages. These two equations are more or less similar. So instead of Q matrix, here in nodal analysis we are using reduced incidence matrix. And in mesh analysis we are calculating fundamental loop current by means of this equation. IL is equal to ZL inverse BZBIS minus ZL inverse BVS. These three relations are very important in order to do analysis using mesh and nodal in graph theory. Now we can do a simple problem in order to get more clarification about this analysis. For that, let's consider the network shown below. That is, this network we can consider. Here we need to write down cut set matrix. That means we need to find out cut set matrix and obtain the network equilibrium equation in matrix form using KCL. Let's see that one. So this is our network. For this network, first of all, we need to build a graph of this network. So how many nodes are there? This we can take it as single branch, that is voltage source in series with resistor, that we can call it as branch 1. So this is one node. Say this is node 1, this is another node, this is node 2, and this is node 3. So 3 nodes are there. So n is equal to 3. So we can mark different nodes like this. Okay, so branch 1 is taken as this one. So this is branch 1. So before that, let's mark the node 1. This is 2. This is 3. Since this is positive polarity, we can assume this current direction through this branch is upward. So we are assuming that this current direction is upward. It is branch 1. So next branch is taken as this one node, which is connected between node 1 and 3. So this is your branch 2. Say its direction is downward. We are assuming that is downward. So this is branch 2. And now let's take this branch, which is connected between node 1 and 2, 1 node, that we can represent it by a single line segment. Say this current direction is in this way. So this is your branch number 3. And next one is this one. Current source is open circuited in graph. So only this branch will be available. So the branch which is connected between node 2 and 3, say that current direction is downward. So this is your branch number 4. So this is the graphical representation of this network. So in order to proceed with this cut set analysis, first of all, we need to build cut set matrix. So in order to build cut set matrix, first of all, we need to take any one tree of this graph. So what are the branches? Here branches we can call it as 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 branches are there. So B is equal to 4, N is equal to 3. These are the basic information which is obtained from this graph. So in order to build cut set matrix, we need to take any one tree. So we can take tree like this. So first of all, we can mark the nodes. So tree are nothing but which should connect all the nodes without forming a closed path. So we can take this symbol tree. So this is the direction of this branch. So this is 4 and this is 2. So branches of tree is known as twig. So twigs, what are the twigs? Twigs are 2 and 4. So we took this tree. Into that tree, next what we need to do is we need to draw the code tree by means of dotted line. So this is your node 1, this is node 2 and this is node 3. So this is your branch 2. So blue line indicate code tree. So this is the branch 1, this is branch 2. So blue line indicates code tree. So what is the name of branches of code tree? It is known as links. What are the links? 1 and 2 are links. So here we need to select number of cut sets. How many cut sets are available? Number of cut set, number of fundamental cut set is equal to twig, which is equal to n minus 1. So here n is 3, 3 minus 1, 2. Two twigs we already identified, 2 and 4. So how to form F cut set? The condition for F cut set is that when we are cutting this graph, there should only contains one twig. There should only contain one twig. So this is the first twig. Our first twig is twig number 2. So we can cut in this manner. So this is your F cut set 1. So what is the direction of this F cut set 1? It is decided by the direction of this twig. This is your twig. So this direction of twig determine the cut set direction, cutting direction. So we can mark that cut set direction in this manner by means of this arrow. So this is the F cut set direction. Next cut set is this one. This is F cut set 2. Here also we can see that only one twig is available, that is 4. Also only one link is available. In cut set 1 we can see that 2 links are available, 1 and 2. Here one twig and one links are available. So we can mark that one. What are the elements included in F cut set 1? F cut set 1. The branches involved are branches 1, 2 and this is actually 3. This is the third branch, 3. Similarly, the branches involved in F cut set 2 are only 3 and 4. So what is the next step? In order to build F cut set, we can directly build by means of a symbol way. So what are the rows? Rows of cut sets are cut set 1 and cut set 2. What are the branches involved? 1, 2, 3. Here 3 and 4. Then what is column? Column of this F cut set is branches. Let's mark for simplicity 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's consider cut set 1. So what are the branches involved? 1, 2 and 3. We can mark 1. Now we need to determine the direction. For cut set 1, branch current is opposite to the cut set direction. So it is negative. This is negative. For branch 2, The orientation of branch current and cut set direction is same, therefore this is positive. For branch 3, the orientation of branch current and F cut set directions are same, therefore positive. The sign is positive. Similarly, for cut set 2, 3 and 4 are involved. We can mark 1. Which is not connected, we can mark it as 0. Now we can mark the direction. Here direction is not marked. So here the direction of F cut set is in this direction. Why? Because direction of 4 determines direction of twig involved. What is the direction of twig? In this direction. So that is the direction of F cut set. Now we can determine the direction of these ones. So for 3, branch 3, its direction, branch current direction is opposite to F cut set direction. So it is negative. For branch 4, same direction as that of the F cut set direction. Therefore it is +1. So this is your Q matrix. So this is Q matrix, that is fundamental cut set matrix. So what is the next point? Obtain network equilibrium equation in matrix form using KCL. This is the network equilibrium equation in matrix form. We can copy that one. We can paste it here. So here Q already found out. Cut set matrix is already got. What is Q transpose? Just a transpose of this matrix. So it is -1 0 1 0 1 -1 0 1. So this is your Q transpose. Next we need to find out YB. For that one we can copy this figure also. So what is YB? Since all impedance value or resistance value is 1 ohm, their reciprocal is also 1 ohm. So YB we can write down. YB matrix. It is a diagonal matrix with the size branch by branch. How many branches are there? 4 branches are there. So this matrix size is 4 by 4, which contains elements only in diagonal. This is our first branch. This is our second branch. This is our third branch, and this is our fourth branch. So for first branch, impedance is there, 1 ohm is there. Its reciprocal 1 by 1. It is 1 itself. Remaining off diagonal entries are zeros. For second entry, that is second branch, 1 ohm is there. Its reciprocal is 1 mho. Similarly, for third branch, again 1 ohm is there. Its reciprocal is 1 mho. Similarly, for fourth node also 1 ohm is there. So 1 by 1, that much mho will be there. So this is your branch admittance matrix. What are the other metrics required? Now YB is known to us, Q transpose is known to us. What is VT? What is VT? That we need to find out. So how many ticks are there? 2 ticks are there. So actually it is a column vector VT1, VT2. So in our case, what are the ticks we taken? Ticks are 2 and 4. We can call it as VT2 and VT4. Based on which branch is twig, that name we provided here. So this is VT matrix. Then Q is known to us. IS we need to build. How to find out IS? IS matrix, it is again a column matrix with the size branch by 1. That is here size is 4 by 1. So here twig by 1. How many twigs are there? 2 twigs are there, 2 by 1. So IS. In first branch is there any current source? No. Second branch is there any current source? No. Third branch is there any current source? No. In fourth branch there is a current source. So its direction is upward. So this is our graph. Here actually current direction is upward, but the branch current is downwards. So they are opposite. So the direction of current source is negative, -2 ampere. 0 0 0 -2 ampere. So this is current source vector. Next we need to find out the voltage source vector. Is there any voltage source in branch 1? Yes, there is a voltage source. What is the direction of current we provided? We assumed it is this direction. So since the current direction is this upward, this sign is minus. So it is -10. So voltage source direction is -10. In branch 2 there is no voltage source. Branch 3 there is no voltage source. Branch 4 there is no voltage source. Now we know all the matrices which is required for this equilibrium equation. This is known to us, 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 and finally voltage source vector. Now we can simply find out different matrix multiplication and finally reach the answer. First of all, we can calculate Q into YP matrix. What is Q value? So this is our Q matrix and this is our YB matrix. We can multiply these two things. this row into this column, this row into this column, and so on. So minus 1 into 1, minus 1 will come. Remaining things are 0. So first entry is minus 1. And next one, minus 1 into 0, 1 into 1, 1 will come. Remaining entries are 0. Next, minus 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 1 into 1 will come. 1 will come. Then everything is 0. Next one, we need to multiply this row with these columns. So 0, everything is 0. In second column and second row multiplication, everything is 0. Here, minus 1 will come. Here, 1 will come. So this is your Q into YB matrix. So this product Q into YB is known to us. That matrix and Q transpose we can multiply. That is Q YB Q transpose we can calculate. So this answer QYB answer is this one, minus 1 1 1 0 0 0 minus 1 1, and Q transpose is this one. We can copy that one. This is minus 1. This entry is minus 1. When we are multiplying first row and first column, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 into 1 1 plus 1 into 1. So answer is 3. And here minus 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 1 into minus 1 will come. Then 0 0 minus 1 will come. Minus 1 into 1 1 plus 1 into 1 2 will come. So this is the product. Now this left hand side is over. This product is known to us QYB Q transpose VT, that we can write down in this manner. So this is our matrix 3 minus 1 minus 1 2. VT matrix is VT2 and VT4, which is equal to, we need to find out this part. This is QYB Q transpose VT. You can write down that one. This is QYB Q transpose VT. So let it be there. Next we need to find out this RHS, right hand side of this equation. We can copy that one from here. This we need to find out. So for that one, Q is required, IS is required, VS is required, YB also required. So first of all, let's find out Q into IS. Q into IS. So this IC is 2 by 4. This IC is 4 by 1. So the product size is, product matrix size is 2 by 1. First entry is 0. Next 0 0, everything is 0. 1 into minus 2 will come. This is the product of Q into IS. So what is minus Q into IS is equal to 0 minus 2. So the first part is over. Next we need to find out QYB VS. QYB is already known to us. So this is QYB. Next VS. VS we need to copy. This is your VS. We can copy this VS to there. Here also 2 by 4. This is 4 by 1. Therefore the output matrix size is 2 by 1. So minus 1 into minus 10, 10. Plus 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 0 into 0. So answer is 10. First entry, answer is 10. Next we can multiply this row with this column. 0 into 0. Everything is 0. So this is the product of this one. Now what is minus QIS plus QYB VS matrix? It is the sum of these two matrices. 0 minus 2. So here one mistake happened. So this is a Q into IS. We got 0 minus 2. But when we are multiplying this with minus, this become plus 2. So this is a plus 2, 0 plus 2. And plus this matrix 10, 0. So answer is 10, 2. So our equilibrium equation become, so this is the right hand side. This is the right hand side equation. So this is left hand side. The network equilibrium equation in matrix form in KCL can be obtained as this one, which is equal to 10, 2. So how to find out VT2? It is delta 1 divided by delta. VT4 is equal to delta 2 by delta. So what is delta? Determinant of this matrix. 3 minus 1 minus 1 2. This is 5. 6 minus 1 5. What is delta 1? First column entry become this one. 10 2 minus 1 2. So 20 minus 2. 22 will come. What is delta 2? Second column entry of this matrix. This matrix become 10 2. 3 minus 1 10. So 6 minus 10. So 16 will come. Now we can substitute delta 1 and delta 2 here. So VT2 become delta 1 is 22 divided by delta is 5. VT4 is delta 2 is 16 divided by delta 5. You can take calculator. 22 by 5. Answer is 4.4. What is 16 by 5? So this is a 3.2 volt. Now peak voltage is known to us. VT2, VT4. This matrix is 4.4 and 3.2. So once you got a V tweak, we can easily find out V branch. That is given as homework for you. So what is the relation in order to find out VB matrix? In order to find out VB matrix, you can use this formula, that is Q transpose into V tweak. That multiplication, these two matrices multiplication gives branch voltages. How many branches are there? 4 branches are there. So you can obtain VB1, VB2, VB3 and VB4. So please do it as homework.